What's up, YouTube? This is GalacticGod, and I'm here with my girlfriend Leah.
Hi, YouTube.
And we're here to kind of do a duel commentary track for our most recent duel video series. Now, I get a lot of questions or comments or feedback in the comment section of the duel videos kind of asking me, oh, why didn't I do this move? Or why did you play this? Or how come you didn't make this kind of move? Or what was that last card that was face down at the end of the duel? Or why didn't you do this? This kind of stuff I read all the time in the comment section. For that reason, I've been kind of wanting to do a new segment or a video series, if you will, where we just kind of go back and do commentary over the duels in which we explain why we performed a certain kind of move, why we chose to do a certain kind of combo over another, and maybe give a little bit of insight into making the duel videos as it pertains to adding in the effects and coming up with the intros and all that kind of stuff.
So for some reason, like when I'm playing Macro Rabbit or Dino Rabbit, whenever I summon a Rescue Rabbit, my opponent always seems to have an effect veiler.
Alright, I can attest that that's not always true.
Seems like it.
Now, when I play Heavy Storm right here, I actually already have the Mind Control in my hand. I think some of you guys thought, because of the way I actually cut the video, that I drew Mind Control after I went into Formula Synchron, which was not true. I would not have just, you know, willy-nilly the Heavy Storm out there without having some kind of plan. I was actually really hoping that she would play Starlight Road and bring out the Stardust Dragon, because I had, you know, a way to already make Formula Synchron, and I wanted to go ahead and use my Mind Control to go ahead and grab her Stardust Dragon. It was kind of the plan all along. Just sometimes when you edit the video, you kind of cut out a lot of the dead time. There's a lot of space in between these duels where, you know, you're thinking about your next move, or Leah's thinking about her next move, and kind of just fills up a lot of dead space. If you actually saw the duel videos before, I kind of edited out all that dead kind of thinking space. These would be extremely longer. How long do you think we actually spent like recording the duel?
Probably like an hour.
Yeah, the 2 rounds. I think the first round when I was cutting it was pretty close to 20 minutes or something, maybe 25, and the second round was like around 30 minutes or so before I kind of edit out all that dead space, which you kind of get an idea like how long, you know, when you spend an actual duel, how much time you really spend thinking about your moves. Because if you just cut out all that time thinking when you actually just, you know, showcase when you're actually performing your move, it speeds up the duel dramatically. Okay, and that kind of brings us to the end of the first round. Getting Shooting Star Dragon out is almost as pretty much boss as getting out Quasar. Once they hit the field, you can go for game that turn. I usually suggest it. There's not a whole lot of options your opponents usually have to getting around these kind of monsters. Now I want to talk about the duel video intro for just a little bit. I pretty much worked on this intro all by myself. Gimbledon was not really able to give me any kind of help. He was really busy finishing up with you know, finals at school, and he just didn't have the time to kind of help me with it. And as I finished my finals kind of early, actually, I kind of devoted a lot of my time to it. I came up with the whole concept with the bouncing rabbit and everything, and you guys really have no idea how many different kind of bouncy sounds I listened to till I found the one that I really liked. Do you remember listening to all those bouncy sounds?
Oh, God.
It was a lot of them, and but it was cool. It was fun finding the one that you really liked. Now, you kind of started out this game in a pretty good position. You were pretty in control through most of it.
I drew a hand that I thought was pretty good. The only thing I found disappointing was the fact that I never drew into a Macrocosmos.
Say Macrocosmos 3 times fast.
No! I can't see this is a stupid tongue twister.
Well, anyhow, you seem to be doing pretty good in the duel, because you're thwarting just about every kind of obstacle I seem to throw at you. I mean, I hit you with the bottomless, and then you have, of course, the Fiendish Chain. You go into Yugioh, which is just a pain in the ass, really, to get around. This little combo chain that you had going on with me here kind of really set me back a little bit. I was kind of hoping to use the Dark Hole, and then when you negate it with Yugioh, to go ahead and use Fiendish Chain to kind of destroy this mofo.
Well, good thing I had that MST waiting in the back row.
I guess, whatever. that was pretty whack. I was like, oh my god. The only thing, I was really worried about Fiendish Chain more than anything, but I felt a little more confident because you used it the turn before, and then you had a friggin' MST back there too. Yeah, everything I seemed to kind of try and do here was seemingly backfiring for me. I got the Rhoda to win, get the Junk Synchron. I went ahead and went for Catastor. I don't know, I didn't want to waste TG Hyper Librarian. I wanted to kind of get him out later and kind of hopefully go with a better synchro combination build-up play. I didn't want to just use him to get over, then have you summon something the next turn and just destroy TG Hyper Librarian. Then I have to like rely on drawing Monster Reborn or Pot Average something to get it back. But in the end, it didn't really matter what I brought out because you torrentialed the field. At that point, I was kind of more happy that I did waste Catastor with that move. So here I'm actually about to draw my Quick Draw Synchron, which I was really happy to see. I already have my Level Eater in my hand. I go to make my play. I drop the Quick Draw. There's no response from you, so I'm thinking, oh, heck yeah, I'm going to be able to go off a little bit here. You know, use Level Eater's effect, bring him out. Go into Junk Warrior. I'm thinking I might be able to get a hit in, get some advantage going on. And of course you have that friggin' Solemn Warning. Which was crap. Now the only card left in my hand is Effect Veiler, and I didn't really want to set it because you have Weiba on the field, so I just kept it in hand. Figure I'm going to take the damage, whatever she's going to summon, and then wham, you have Rescue Rabbit, and I was like, oh, thank God this is in my hand, otherwise I'd really be dead right now. And a lot of people in the comment section kind of asked, you know, how come you didn't banish Rescue Rabbit at this point?
Figured if I set a bluff back here, I could make you think that I had a deep prison. Also, I didn't have a tour guide yet, and I really wanted to get the effect of Rescue Rabbit off.
Yeah, your backfield bluff kind of worked on me a little bit too, because I really did believe it was a Deep Prison or a Mirror Force or something when you didn't banish Rescue Rabbit. So here when I draw the Synchron Explorer and you don't warning it or anything, I don't really want to attack with anything. I just kind of want to destroy the field, and that's why I go into Black Rose Dragon. Now, someone in the comment section asked, how come I didn't go into Junk Destroyer here? And the real reason is I didn't see the play. Junk Destroyer would have been a much better option because I could have destroyed all 3 cards with him and then continued to attack.
Oh, here's my top deck tour guide.
Yeah, I know. Top deck tour guide.
At this point, I really wished I banished Rescue Rabbit.
Yeah, I can imagine. So for those of you who are wondering how I could have got Junk Destroyer out, if I would have brought out Quick Draw Synchron with Synchron Explorer's effect instead of Junk Synchron, I could have then still used Quillbolt's effect, and then if I will level eat it off of Quick Draw, making him now a level 4 tuner, I could then have synchroed with my level 4 Quick Draw, my level 2 Quillbolt, and my level 2 Synchron Explorer to make the level 8 Junk Destroyer, blowing up his back row, and I probably would have still blown up the Rescue Rabbit and then attacked over Weiba, just in case that back row was a bottomless trap hole or something that, you know, was playing a lot of mind games with me. I wasn't expecting a Forbidden Lands. Okay, and here you can see I just got my top deck Pot Avarice.
Pot of Avarice.
Don't be so salty.
Whatever.
From there, I'm able to kind of make a pretty good comeback. Some of the people in the comment section were saying that the spirit of Yusei was with me at this moment, as I was able to draw not only a Monster Reborn, but the Synchron Explorer. And I was kind of thumbing through here, trying to figure out what I wanted to bring back with Monster Reborn. And I saw that I still had my Quick Draw in there, and my Level Eater, and I was like, I think this is like almost like the Quasar combo, like the 3-card Quasar combo that you can get out, and it worked essentially the same way. I knew she didn't have a hand at this point, she had no back row, and I was almost at free reign to bring it out. And once Quasar, you know, hits the field, it's really pretty much all over at that point. Now this duel video series was actually really fun to make because I know it was 2 decks that my subscribers really wanted to see used. I'd done a video a couple weeks back asking what are the next 2 decks you'd like to see in my new duel video series, and I got a huge, overwhelming response really. Something like 800 or 900 comments of people stating what they'd like to see, and a lot of people wanted to see Dino Rabbit because the deck has been around for a while, and you know, I had never actually featured it in a duel video series. And then a lot of people actually also liked Synchron from back when I had dueled with it with the Heretic deck, and they really wanted to see that deck in action again. Okay, and I think that's pretty much going to bring an end to the first episode of this new segment for commentating over our most recent duel video. this is something that you actually like, that you liked hearing our insights into how we played the cards, why we made what choices we did actually make during the course of the duel, then please let me know down in the comment section below. Any kind of help on what kind of videos you guys actually like to see from me, and all that kind of jazz is always most appreciated. I really had a good time kind of going through and talking about you know, my experiences making the video and my choices.
Yeah, that was actually pretty fun.
Yeah, I thought it was fun too. Anyhow, I guess that's it for now. This is GalacticGod, out.